All right, welcome everyone to this demonstration. Here I'm showing you what I'm doing or what I'm going to do in terms of soldering with this AlumaPrep. And here I've got my aluminum pieces that I'm going to be using. And of course, I dipped them in AlumaPrep. I've soaked them for 10 minutes, rinsed them off in water, and then uh, just dried them off, and now I'm putting the pieces together to the actual welding. Now notice here the table I'm using is just a normal soldering table. What you see the white surface are bricks. Um, of course, I mean the setup here is I'm working in a school, so in a high school, so we've got two stations like that one set up. So basically, yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm showing you the tabs and the usefulness of this tab system because basically it allows me to snap the pieces together like a puzzle and then just set them against that piece, which gives me a 90-degree angle. And then I'm going to be using gas, and in this case here, it's not propane. I'm using MAP gas. With the rod I'm using is not the Aluma rod. It's just an aluminum rod I bought at local shop or auto shop, and it's 1/8 inch diameter rod. And in my case, I sometimes I get impatient. I don't want to use the glove to hold the rod, but for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna be a good boy, if I can say, and I'm gonna be using this. And of course, for security's sake, I'm gonna put my safety glasses on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you this demonstration. I'm gonna speed up the video, and then I'm gonna show you from start to finish what I'm gonna do. And in this case here, you're going to see the weld is going to be pretty nice. I'm personally very satisfied to what I did. Now, of course, I'm not a professional. I give a lot of credit to Kevin Holmes, who really put me on the right track. But here, what I'm doing is I'm showing you. I'm going to give you a sort of a time lapse or a speed up video of what I'm doing. So right now, what I'm doing is I've got ventilation system I'm starting, and let's see what it does. I see in my case what I'm doing is I'm going back and forth, and you'll notice I sped this thing up a bit, not that much, but you'll be able to see just be patient, go through the joint that way, and once in a while when you think that you got it hot enough, just take your alumaloy or whatever rod you have to swipe it across. If it doesn't catch on the first swipe, just take your flame and just heat it up. Continue to heat it up, and you'll be surprised to see how long it took me for that one piece. And I was surprised myself also, um, because in this case here, you see, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try it again patiently. Just swipe it. If it doesn't catch, all right, let's continue to heat up that joint. And you're going to see after a while that it will catch. It's going to be very interesting because it's going to catch, but it's not going to be instantaneous. You're going to see it's going to, yeah, see again, I tried again, saw nothing. And notice I'm more than 2.5 minutes in, so it's not too bad. And in this case here, the video comes back to our normal speed, and I think it's going to be close to 3 minutes in. You'll see that, see here, it's starting. And you're gonna see how it started at the end. So I figured, all right, I'll do it at the beginning. And it just applies in the joint really nicely. It's like butter. And again, I'm not using alumaloy. This is something I bought at here. It's at Princess Auto. I'm from Ottawa, so and they sell this stuff, and it gives you a really nice joint. Now note that I'm never going to touch this with my hands. This is burning hot. The gloves, they do a good enough job to protect from the heat, but still, it's you got to be careful. But I must admit, I'm very proud of my work in this case here. And you can see at the far top right, I've got two other uh, pieces that I've worked on. And again, there was a lot of success. In a couple of seconds, I'm going to pick them up and show you the pieces. And I'll tell you, this is very strong. Very strong. See how the pieces have been welded up? Can't really see the joint. Yeah, you see it a little bit, but I mean it's clean as a whistle, so I'm very happy about it. So that's it. So I hope you're gonna enjoy. I hope you'll do a good job with yours. In my case, it went very well, and I'm no expert. I'll tell you honestly. I see here I'm showing that was my first attempt. I did it from the bottom. Didn't work out. But I truly I followed the videos that I saw online on YouTube, and things went really well. And I'm explaining here that once I added the second piece that was very close to the first, what I did is I took two concrete blocks and sandwiched the pieces together, and then I took the flame and was very careful not to hit the other piece beside it because of the flame. The original weld on that one piece started to get loose, and I knew that the piece could fall anytime. So I was very careful to weld it up carefully. And once it was done, again 3 minutes. Once it was done, paf, the thing just stayed solid. So just prepare your workplace, and it'll go fine. All right, have fun.